Hey, what's up guys, and welcome into this week's episode of Best of Luminar, a show where we look at the best photos from this past week that were shot in the field and then leveled up using Luminar 3 from Skylum software. Now, Skylum software is like a community of softwares that you can use as a photographer to level up your photos. Softwares like Luminar 3, Aurora HDR, and Lemur. And just real quick, if you want your free copy of Luminar 3 for you to try out by yourself, it's linked below in the video description for you to check out. If you want to see your photos on videos like these and also on the Skylum Instagram account, go ahead and head over to Instagram, follow at Skylum_global, and use the hashtag when sharing hashtag MADEWITHLUMINAR, and you may have the opportunity of seeing your photos and videos like these. So go ahead and do that on Instagram. Let's get right into this week's photos that we can check out. And hey guys, just a helpful hint, in the middle of this video, we're actually giving you the opportunity of winning a trip to Paris, so hang around for that. Alright guys, photo number one is from my man Manuel. He's a landscape photographer from Switzerland. I love Switzerland. This photo is so great because it really uses a unique situation in whiteout conditions, shooting this landscape of rolling hills going back and creating a simplistic composition that you can really like follow through the hills going back into the frame. Really solid shot by Manuel. Really like this, especially the simplistic whiteout conditions that he used to frame up this shot. Awesome job, Manuel. Photo number two is from @MixYourShot, a photographer and drone photographer, Raphael, shooting from Vik, Iceland. Look, Iceland, no matter what you shoot there, it's gonna be amazing. But Raphael did a really amazing thing here, and I want to applaud him for doing this and give you guys a little pro tip in shooting long exposures going back into the frame using motion of water, using that as your foreground. It's a really, really solid shot from Vik. And if you're doing this, when you're shooting long exposures, when the water comes in, wait for that water to go back out. And that's what Raphael did here. And what it does is use that long exposure to track the motion of the water going out instead of in. When it goes back out, it pulls your viewer's eyes into the frame to make your shot that much better. Awesome job, Raphael. Photo number three this week is from Sylvester Zoltan, and this is a shot from Lofoten, and this is an amazing shot. Number one, because it's night. Number two, because it's snowy conditions and you have some really beautiful landscape conditions going on. But also Sylvester used long exposures to really slow down his exposure speed. And what he did here was use that to smooth out the surface of the water and add in the reflection of the lights. Now the reflection of the lights is yellow paired with a blue sky, and yellows and blues that are paired together always look good together because they're called complementary colors. Always pair yellows and blues together if you have them in a shot. Awesome job by Sylvester here. Heading on to photo number four is a shot from @S3BLN, and this is a shot from Paris. How do you make an iconic location look great? Add some details into that foreground. He has the Eiffel Tower in the background and really the main subject, but he also has some complementary foreground subjects in the boats here. Also, I mean, this sunset, are you serious? The colors in this are incredible. And speaking of incredible, and speaking of Paris, Skylum is giving away 2 round-trip tickets to Paris. If you want your chance to win those tickets and go to an amazing place like Paris, I've been to Paris, it's incredible, I want to go. Go ahead and head over to Instagram and follow @Skylum_global, and then share a photo with Luminar somewhere in the background. Use the hashtag Luminar_couple. And then lastly, in that post, tag the someone that you want to take with you to Paris, and you'll be entered to win those 2 free round-trip tickets. Hey guys, what do you think of the countdown so far? Which photo is your best? Let us know in the comment section below. Photo number 5 this week is from @RoyalDroneVisuals from LA, California. LA is a magical place, and he shot a magical drone photo hovering right over the skyline. This does a really good job of showing why a lot of photographers should get a drone if you want to invest in that. Look at this photo. I mean, you have the skyline, but you have it at a different vantage point from where you normally see it. You're getting up off the ground and showing a different viewpoint of a very popular location. Awesome color, using that sunlight on the edges of the day to paint in some color in this image and really capture it well. Very good shot. Photo number 6 from Austria from photographer Benjamin Wang. This is an amazing shot, and it's really done a good job, leveled up through Luminar 3, and I know Benjamin uses Luminar 3 very well. Look, if you're going out to a place like Austria and you're taking a photo on the edge of the day, and this is really in blue hour in Austria, look for those subtle lighting differences that you can use. You see what really makes this photo pop is the orange reflection and light going on in this photo. Look for those subtle changes and then shoot them well. Very good job by Benjamin, and very good job using Luminar 3 to level up your image. Again, if you want your own free copy of Luminar 3 for you to try out, it's linked below in the video description. Do you like this photo? Have you ever been to Austria? Let us know in the comments below. And on to photo 7 to round out the list this week. Now, we've been to Paris. Now we're going a little bit further south and we're visiting Rome with photographer Nicola Tomino. And this is a really cool shot from Rome. And I say this all the time, how do you make an iconic place look unique? And Nicola has done a really good job of this in this photo, because the Colosseum is one of the most visited places that you can go to in Rome, but he's done it well here using a unique weather event like this snow that's on the ground. He still has people in the frame. It's like a cityscape shot. It looks really good, and it's made even better using kind of like a vintage feel and a vintage look to it. And you can get those looks in Luminar 3 to really impact your images. This is a really good way of showing that, kind of like a vintagey feel to this photo. It's a really good style to pair with like street photography in a place like Rome. It's an old location. Use a vintage type of look to your images in those situations, and you'll always come out with a great photo. That's it for this week on the countdown. The top 7 photos from this past week leveled up with Luminar 3. And hey, if you want to see your photos on a countdown like this, head over to Instagram, follow @Skylum_global, and use the hashtag when sharing, #MadeWithLuminar, and you'll have the chance of seeing your photos on videos like this, and also on the Skylum Instagram account, and also to see if your photos made the cut into these countdowns. Follow this channel on YouTube by hitting the subscribe button on this channel. And also, if you want to follow me, my name's David Johnston. I'm a landscape photographer, and my YouTube channel is linked below in the video description, where I post weekly videos on how you can improve your landscape photography through in-field and post-processing tutorials, as well as gear reviews. So if you're into landscape photography, be sure to check out my channel that's linked below in the video description. Guys, who's next? What's going on next week? Who's gonna make the cut? Follow this channel to find out. And also remember to enter that giveaway for 2 free round trip tickets to Paris on Instagram. See you next week, guys.